First carry here for Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise 2nd-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You go back to the 2nd round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Flush, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
At their 48-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To Joe Mixon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his...
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
I need to get my swag right there.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
C.J. Uzomah.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
But Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it is now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Hurts.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Now he's flushed out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And a quick throw here that catch complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to number
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
55, come on, 55. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check smash, check smash. Cut 19, cut 19. 55, right there in the middle, 55. And here we go.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Complete to number 83.
Tyler Boyd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is
And he puts it through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
57.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hurts pass. Incomplete. Intended for Chris.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
8 yards on the
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Burrow now. A big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Over the middle, complete to Tate. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And the Bengal first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news,
Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Push him back. 57, Mike, 57. Here we go, D. 57, Mike. Mike, 57. 19, Mike. Get away with it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. There is still time left for flavor.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. T. Higgins is the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
a loss of 5 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, here's Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Jalen Rager.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
27-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.